I hate the Evernote office here in Singapore, and I'm gonna hijack this session a bit to talk about Evernote and a competition that we're organizing this year.
Okay. So you guys are hiring?
We are, but the position has been filled. We were, so which means one second, yeah. So excuse me if I'm a bit incoherent because I'm kind of having a flu right now, as you can see. So Evernote. Who here uses Evernote? Who knows Evernote? Who knows about Evernote? Okay, I can save some time. So Evernote is an app. It's in the App Store. We have a version for the iPhone and Android. And I'm quite surprised. Actually, when I walked in, I was quite surprised all of you were using Mac. And then I realized that it's an iOS class, so that's why. so we have a version for the Mac and PC. So download it. And all the other apps here, all of them are free. They're all on the App Store. It's kind of like our family of apps. So if you don't already use Evernote, you should try it because it's pretty cool. It's one of the, we like to think, best note-taking software out there right now. And really, that's what we do. We help you take notes very easily, right? But most importantly is that a lot of people think of Evernote as an app, right? Because we're an icon, we're on the App Store. More importantly, we're actually a platform, right? What it means that it really means that we have a set of publicly available APIs, right, that you can work with, right? So like Pass, they have APIs that you can integrate with your app. You can work with it, and we like to think of ourselves as instead of a note-taking app, we're really a memory service, right? So we help you remember stuff, store it in the cloud. You can take it out really easily. And think of it this way, right? Memory extends beyond just text, images, pictures, videos. It's really, a very diverse topic, right? So how can we work together to solve a memory service problem? So that's why we expose the API to want to invite other developers to work on this platform together. So today we have quite a few apps that's out there in the App Store right now. In fact, we have kind of like an app store, quote unquote. It's called the Evernote Trunk. It really is more of an app gallery than anything else. So you can go in and check it out. There are a couple pretty interesting apps that make use of our APIs. It's not just software, it can be hardware also. So for example, Fujitsu, they have a line of scanner in Japan that integrates with Evernote. So whatever you scan in the scanner, it appears in Evernote directly. Right? So, and we recognize the words inside the PDF, the pictures, it's pretty cool. But I'm really here today to talk about the competition. So we have a global developer competition called the DevCup. The finale happens during September in Silicon Valley. It's ongoing right now. So it's really simple to participate. Go sign up for an account, study the APIs, find ways that you could use it in your app, submit it, and if we choose you as one of the finalists, you get an all-expense paid trip all the way from Singapore to Silicon Valley to participate in the DevCup, right? And it will be part of the Evernote conference, which is a flagship event that we hold every year. Top price is $20,000 US dollars, which is pretty sweet. Yeah. Now here as an overview how the competition will fall out. So submit your apps online, make a short video to pitch about your idea, and we'll select one based on several categories. For example, business, productivity, lifestyle. So we select finalists of these several categories, and we'll move you into the category award. This year we're going to do something very different. So besides just our own category, we have kind of a few sponsored awards. For example, in Silicon Valley, Honda Labs, the car company, they're actually sponsoring an award to see what are the apps that integrates Evernote API that makes the best driving experience. Alright, so pretty interesting stuff. In fact, I met a developer in Melbourne. They had some pretty interesting ideas brewing. Yeah, so be creative. It will be a really, really exciting journey. Now, out of all these category final awards, we'll select 6 finalists. That's where we will, no matter where you are, fly you to Silicon Valley to present in front of our audience in September. So really, if you are thinking of launching a project, seriously considering productizing it, launching a business around it, is one of the most best platforms to do that, because all the mainstream media will be there, TechCrunch is going to be there, Venture Beat is going to be there, New York Times is going to be there. So even if you don't win 20,000 at the end of the day, it actually gets you really, really good exposure along the way. And this year so these are the different category of awards that we have. So think beyond just productivity, business, whatever. Think about lifestyle, right? Travel, sports and fitness, photography. So it really extends the whole range of genre of apps that you can create. So some criteria of judging criteria for the DevCup. Yeah, all this information is actually can be found at the URL devcup.evernote.com. So go look it up. Yeah, so why did I say that the $20,000 is not the point, right? And what is really, really notable example is this. We have an app called Evernote Food, right? Some of you know this. We have an iOS version, there's an Android version as well. So think of it as like a personal meal diary. It's not a social network. We allow you to share it if you want to, but really it's really a personal social meal diary. And Evernote Food as a product from Evernote actually has its origins in DevCup, the first one. One of the hackathon teams participated in our first ever DevCup competition. They called themselves Notable Meals. They didn't win the DevCup, but we liked the project so much that we actually commissioned the project to be completed, build a product team around it, and launch Evernote Food. So yeah, that's kind of and of course the gamer got a job at the end of it, so that's really what happened. So yeah, be thinking about ways that we can leverage this competition as a platform for your products and businesses. Some key dates, again I won't go through in detail, they're all available on the website. Yeah, and some apps that other developers have built. Evernote is pretty cool, it's an iOS app. What it does is that it does one thing and one thing really, really well, which is wherever you are in the iPhone universe, you can clip stuff and put it into Evernote, right? Because as opposed to Android, so Android apps can talk to apps, right? But iOS is not that straightforward. But they created this single-purpose app to do that and do that really well. They're selling this on the App Store, $2.99, making tons of money out of it. And simply because we have a really enthusiastic user base around the world. Today we have about, well, Phil just said this morning, we had about close to 60 million users already around the world. And they are always looking for ways to make use of to make their Evernote experience better. So highly monetizable crowd, think about it. Oh, and more importantly, Everclip, of all places, they were from Hong Kong. It's a Hong Kong team. So yeah, Asian Hong Kong. Oh yeah, and Busy is they didn't win the DevCup, I think, but they've since went after the DevCup to continue to improve the app. So right now we've been working quite closely with them to promote the app. We treat our partners really well. Yeah, and it has been doing quite well on the App Store as well. Bubble Browser is a Mac app. They're from Japan. So it provides a very interesting way for you to browse your Evernote account. So you could slice and dice your notes according to date, tags, whatever. It presents you with like bubble views. Pretty fun, check it out. So yeah, some of the resources you can make use if you are interested and want to look into developing an app on our platform. Go to me.evernote.com. all the code examples are inside. The various SDKs are inside. We have the SDK for iOS and Android, blah blah blah. So check it out. Yeah, and all these SDKs and the example codes are in GitHub. We have a public GitHub. Guess it right? GitHub. So last but not least, we have a pretty supportive developer forum. Supportive in two senses, right? We have a dedicated platform team that mans the forum 24/7 almost. So expect quick and fast response if you have any technical issues. The second sense is that we have a very enthusiastic developer community as well. So most of the time we just help each other out, right? This will be your main support channel should you have any questions. So yeah, those are for the DevCup. Yeah, end of story. Thanks. Oh, and really I'm very impressed by all the projects that you have presented tonight. I'm not exactly a mobile programmer. I do some web programming, but not mobile. So all these are a bit new and alien to me. And I'm just blown away if you have zero experience and jump into iOS. Yeah, I have all the respect in the world for you guys. So give yourself a round.